cosa sta succedendo? Quali sono i trend del mercato delle aste in questo momento nel mondo? Lo abbiamo chiesto a David ELSWOOD, che è il capo di una delle più importanti case d'aste, che è CHRISTIE'S.
Well, Frederick, it's a great time for auctions because people are beginning to learn all around the world what different wines are existing. I mean, we're here in the middle of Bordeaux at Vinexpo 2013 at the Christie's stand, and all around us is activity of wines from around the world. And although Bordeaux for us is very central, the wines of the other countries, including Italy and Germany and Australia, is now becoming much more interesting for collectors around the world.
Abbiamo visto negli ultimi 2 anni uno spostamento importante dell'asse delle aste in Asia, soprattutto in Cina e ad Hong Kong. È ancora così oppure il vecchio mondo sta un po' tornando un mercato importante e predominante anche per le aste di fine wines?
You're correct. I mean, the Asia market has been most incredible in the last 4 or 5 years, but like every market is now beginning to slow down. And the traditional markets of Europe and America are coming back into our focus. So at the moment, the Chinese people are perhaps coming back a little bit on Bordeaux wines and looking around the world for other things, other wines that they can become interested in. Burgundy is now becoming very important. We will have a sale later this year of Italian wines in Hong Kong. So we are beginning to perhaps use the slight problem with Bordeaux to introduce other wines to our buyers around the world.
Visto che è il momento di introdurre nuovi vini anche nelle aste in tutto il mondo, per l'Italia il core rimarranno i grandi Super Tuscani, Baroli, Brunelli, grandi vini di nome, o c'è qualcosa di nuovo che sta arrivando sul mercato delle aste?
Well, I think we have to be realistic that the Asia market is generally interested in the very top level of wines, whether it's French wine or Spanish wine or Italian wine. And so we will be going very strongly with the Super Tuscan wines because probably that is the most dynamic category of Italian wine still, which has been probably the case for the last 20 or 30 years. But also some of the more traditional names, the Brunellos, are coming back as people discover more about the wines of the country. They want to first taste maybe, you know, the ones that are in the news very much, the Super Tuscans, and then they want to go back and look at the more historically interesting, the older wines that have been there for centuries rather than decades. But we're still talking about the very top 10% of production in Italy in terms of cost.
Se dovesse fare una scommessa, chi sarà lo Chateau Margaux, per dirne un nome importante nelle aste italiano, su chi puntereste?
Okay, well, Fred, as you know, gambling is very dangerous and can be very good news or very bad news. But I think it's not so much a gamble, but it's looking at wines that are already doing very well. So I would say if we were going to put one wine in the frame, we would say MERCATO, which is a famous wine, but the production is small, but the style and the taste is very much to the liking of people who are already buying top wines from France or top wines from California. So one wine, I would say MERCATO. If you were to say one producer, I might look towards the wines of Angelo Gaia, because although he has a long tradition, he is now doing more innovative and modern things with his wines. And so going forward, I think that the big names will get bigger, and maybe we'll see some new producers coming in that even we don't know the names of today. In 5 or 10 years, I think the wines of Italy will develop very quickly into Asia once the top names have led the way and made the reputation for the country.